Boom. Today we're going to be comparing the AFS Pure 900 versus the AFS Silk 850 front wings. Once again, like last time, we're on the foil drive max high power motor, 80 centimeter ultra high modulus mast, and the Apple Tree Zapple 5.0. It's super windy out today. It's probably like blowing 20, 25, maybe gusts up to 30. It's coming straight from the north, so blocks by the pier a little bit. I'm a little farther down from the pier though, so we'll see how this goes with these small wings. Motoring into the wind might be a fun task, but yeah, gonna throw on the Pure 900 first. I forget what tail I got on here. I got the Pure 145 tail on this one, so we'll throw that up and we'll get some clips and do a review.
Salió el sol y contigo me envolvió. No puedo negarlo. Dame un poquito más, amor. Dame, dame más. Dame, dame, dame más. Dame, dame más. Un poquitito más. Te vi, salió el sol y contigo me envolvió. No puedo negarlo. Dame un poquito.
Okay, so I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is the Silk 850 rips. Hold on one second while I get out. Down. Come on. Alright. Silk 850 pumps great. Motor out. Feels great on the turns. I mean, I was seriously so impressed. The Pure 900, I'm having a little difficulty. I don't know if it is because stop motoring. I don't know if it's because it's not forward enough in the track. So what I did was, I'm back on the Silk. I'm gonna use half this power or sport battery with the Silk because I'm enjoying it. And then I'm gonna switch to the Pure, move the whole mass forward, see if that changes anything. But the bad news is we had the drone out for the first few sessions and we forgot to hit record for most of it. So there's a few clips, but nothing great. So we'll try to get these GoPro clips and make it count. there's one. That was the Silk. We'll change back to the Pure. This is where the position of the mast is now with the Sport battery, so we're gonna move it forward. I feel dumb. So I set up the Pure. I put the mast as far forward in the track as it goes. You can see right there with the Sport battery. And I'm looking at the whole plane, you know, front wing and tail wing. My tail wing was on backwards the whole time. So that whole first video I did reviewing the Pure 900, tail was on backwards. It was still pumping all right there, but it was difficult, and I felt like the stability was off. And then today, I mean, you'll see my Pure clips, the few we got on the drone. It was pretty rough, and I was like, man, I feel like there's no way this wing rides like this. I think it was all in the tail. So, I mean, I moved it forward for nothing if that's the case, but we're about to find out here. All right, we have 54% battery on the Max Sport battery to see if all my issues were in the tail or if the Pure 900 is just too much of a beast for me. Tail. I'm so dumb. I mean, oh my gosh. Hold on. Even though, let me sit down. We'll do like a full recap after. I'm so bummed that I'm just finding this out now. But I'm glad I like it. I mean, I only gave one little turn there, but before I was so unstable, it feels loose. Let's get a few more before this battery's cooked, and yeah. Woo. There it is. There it is. Felt good. I'm very whoa. Wait, I better pay attention here. That felt really good. I'm honestly like relieved right now that I don't have to say I hate this product, because that's how I thought it was gonna go. But I think I'll do like a full sit-down review, kind of going over the footage and talking about what I think of these two wings. So yeah, we'll catch you then.
So after reviewing the footage, obviously we didn't get that many like quality clips, but I feel like I got a good amount of time on both wings to kind of compare the two. Obviously we had a little hiccup with the Pure 900 at first with the backwards tail. So if you were wondering, you can't really ride it with a backwards tail. You can when you're motoring out, and if you have a lot of speed, you're able to still pump it, as I found out in that previous video I made with it. But other than that, it was so unstable. You see the sad violin clips with the drone in the first part of this video. It was frustrating to ride with the tail backwards. But after switching it, this wing was super fun. I would say, as a comparison between the two, the Silk 850 is a little more user-friendly. It's a little more forgiving. It likes to stay in the wave, in the pocket a little more. I would say maybe I didn't get as much turning out of it. It still turned great, don't get me wrong. But this one definitely felt looser, the Pure 900. I would say for that, it is a little more advanced. Still was able to pump great. It turned great in the pocket, was able to breach the wingtips a couple times and still recover even though the waves were still pretty small and didn't have a ton of push. Was able to connect waves with both wings. I will say because they were small and going into the wind when I would like motor back out for some of these, I was having to have so much front foot pressure that I was just using a lot of battery essentially because of the smaller size of these wings and going straight into the headwind. I didn't really find too much of an advantage when I put this one, the Pure 900, further forward in the track. Obviously, the biggest difference was me switching the tail for that, but it almost hindered me more moving it more forward because I had to move my front foot so much more forward when I was motoring out. So I had to shift my feet more. But compared to like the setups I've been riding with this yellow KT board back here in my F1 setup, these, I noticed I didn't have to shift my feet on the foil drive as much as I did with my F1 setup. That might be just because these are a little smaller wings, so they feel looser in general. Where I was riding a Eagle 990 before, so to break that thing loose, I had to shift my feet back to get that pivot point more. But yeah, all in all, wrapping it up, I would say Silk 850 was more user-friendly. If I have a crucial day where I only have a little bit of time, I'm gonna go bring this out because I know I'll catch waves on this thing and I'll be able to pump it and I'll be able to turn it and I'll be able to have fun. This one, I'd like to kind of see a little more of the glide it's capable of. I feel like I didn't get a good depiction of that, but on a bigger day, I think this is going to be the wing. It feels more loose. It's fast. It was getting ahead of some of these slower moving waves here today, so I bet you this thing will be fun in all conditions for a more advanced rider. Boom. Thanks for watching.